Right now, the Wizard of Oz, the curtain got pulled back in a system we knew something was happening, and it's going to create change.
Welcome back to TMZ Live and the GameStop, Robinhood, Wall Street Bets saga, we'll call it, that has played out this week. You know how the Reddit investors feel, and a lot of people, I think most people in the country feel like this was, Robinhood shutting down the trading on Thursday really screwed the little guy. I'm curious as to is there a way that the hedge fund people can now battle back? Because as we mentioned, Robinhood has reopened trading. So I think yesterday we got one of the sharks. We had Mark Cuban weighing in on this. We know his son was investing, but now we're going to get another shark to give us a different perspective. Our buddy Damon is joining us right now. Damon, welcome back. Good to see you. We always follow the money every week.
Great seeing you.
Everybody's been following this money this week. So what's the next step in this now that trading is reopened?
Wait a minute. Before you get to the next step, I'm dying to know how you feel about this whole thing, about Reddit using this to kind of Robinhood using this to screw the hedge funds over and then shutting it down. How do you feel about this?
I feel it's wrong. I know where some of that have come from, knowing a little bit of the back of the Wall Street, but I think that I think it's wrong. I think that it is just like we're seeing it all around. The everyday person is realizing that they are feeling powerless in a system, and they are banding together to reverse that, whether it be in a Me Too movement, whether it be police brutality, systemic racism, or taking the name of the Redskins off of a team. They are realizing, forget the Occupy Wall Street and sit in front of the buildings. Virtually, we're going to do this, and we all feel the same. We feel powerless in a system, any system, and we're going to teach them a lesson, and we're going to create change. And at the same time, they're making a little bit of money. But yes, the little guy got screwed off of this one, and this is not going to stop. The system's trying to do that. But right now, the Wizard of Oz, the curtain got pulled back in a system we knew something was happening, and it's going to create change.
So wait, what kind of change do you think is going to happen? Because, we had Jordan Belfort on, and oddly, he actually thought that Robinhood was doing what it had to do, and all the online trading apps were doing what they have to protect themselves. What do you think is going to change with the system here?
Retailers like this and regular, people who are investing have always had little places to go ever since, we've been trading online. But now the big houses are going to allow them to probably come in and find some financial instruments that they're able to really make some money and not just beat the S&P by a little bit.
It's interesting, Damon. I was thinking about this last night, that in a way, this reminds me, the reaction from Wall Street reminds me of, there used to, I don't know, they clearly can't exist now, but there used to be these private clubs where there were all white men, no Jews, no women, no blacks, and they just closed themselves off. And then they got mad when people started building their own clubs that got bigger than theirs. And it kind of feels that way to me. It's like they're just like crying in their spilt milk that somebody else is doing as well as they did. And they feel like it's wrong, which is just bizarre and also stupid, because people are reacting against them now.
Yeah, absolutely. The Dukes are mad that, Eddie Murphy and his buddy got together and,
David,
turn those machines
I'm so
back
glad
on.
you said that.
You can't do that. Margin call, Mortimer. I mean, that's what happened.
I thought that this morning. There was a guy, I don't remember his name, but there was a clip of a guy on CNBC who literally sounded like the Dukes from the Trading Places movie, who was just like,
Your brother's dying. Your brother is dying. Him. I mean, this is what's going on right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, Damon, is there a better way for all the people who are jumping into, and I've heard a lot of people say this, warning investors that if you jump into things like GameStop now, that you're taking a big chance. Yeah, you can make money, but you're taking a big risk. What should they do?
You know what? Do your numbers and look through it and see its history, see where it's going. Spend a little more time on that than binging on, I don't know, whatever, Tiger
BlackBerry.
King. And if you do that and you put away some money, slowly and methodically, you don't pull it out, you don't try to trade, you'll turn around in 10, 20 years and say, wait a minute, that, that $20,000 I put in there is worth $250,000. And I didn't even make that much working, at my regular job.
This was fascinating. I'm so glad we were able to talk to you about this, because as soon as I heard this, I thought, we got to get Damon on to talk about it. You were great. Thank you.
We do every week, man.
You had the billionaire Cuban on, and I'm sure Cuban said some really articulate things, and I'm going to go back to look at that because he's brilliant, but I hope mine was better.
Well, Cuban said his son lost his shirt the next day.
Yeah, Cuban was talking about his son, really. Damon John, man, thanks so much for being with us.
We'll see you.
You got it. Thank you, guys.